I ended up running out of gas. And not only that, I ran out at 10 o'clock at night in the middle of a snowstorm. Whew. Well, let's see what this thing can do. Welcome back, guys, and we are not in the shop right now. I'm actually already on my way to pick up 2 new projects, specifically my dream truck. And I've looked for one of these for a while, and I finally found one. The thing is, it is 900 miles away. So we are on a 1,800 mile round trip to pick up a 1964 Travelette. This is gonna be a drive, guys, and this is actually why I was thrashing so hard on this dually. I got it all done. Actually, the steering wheel is still crooked. This is straight for me right now, guys. Now, guys, this video is mainly about the journey. I love these long drives. When I picked up the 53, I drove from Cali to Indiana and back, and it was an awesome experience, guys, and I have no doubt this will be. Plus, we get to go from the deserts of California all the way to, we should be picking it up in snow. Love getting to see the country, love being able to experience the different weather, so let's get on the road, guys. Well, we finally reached our first fuel stop. Well, second fuel stop. First fuel stop while towing the trailer completely. I wanted to see what the gas mileage would be while towing, and I got about 12.5, which isn't bad considering I was going 65 on the slopes, inclines, those things, and about 70 on the straightaway. So I was kind of hauling it, and it was great. Truck's got no problems, real smooth after all the work we did to it. Although this crooked steering wheel that's about straight. It is really bothering me, but we'll get that fixed when we get back. Let me show you this trailer though. It's about 6,000 pounds, so I think it's hauling it pretty good. Here's that bad boy right here. 34 foot, I got a 3-axle on it. This trailer is awesome. That trailer really, really makes me want to finish the trailer build that I have coming to the channel, and I haven't even started it, but that's coming, and I cannot wait to have my own trailer, guys. Now, speaking of which, it is definitely time for dinner. I'm getting hungry. I have this, which, hold on, where's the light at? No light? Maybe light? Light? There it is. That's what my wife made for me. She made me this. Whole bag full of food there. I'm only gone for 2 days. I think she just really, really wanted to make sure I was fed. But I'm gonna tell her, challenge accepted. If you put it in the bag, it's gonna get eaten. So I'm coming back with a few extra pounds, guys. I've made it to the stop tonight, and tomorrow we'll be picking up the truck, and I will be staying in my luxury accommodations tonight, guys. I did this before when I picked up the 53, but it wasn't snowing outside when I picked up the 53, so I definitely didn't account for the weather. It's about 4 degrees out right now, so it's gonna be a fun night. I'll see you guys in the morning. Well, good morning, guys. That was it's cold last night. That was a terrible idea. Oh man. They all can't be winners. Anyways, we were freshened up. Truck stop bathroom, which means I probably need 2 showers. But we're in a small little town. It's actually kind of cool. Let me show you. I think it's Hines, Oregon. So I don't think I told you guys, but our first fuel stop was in Nevada, and then last night we were here in Oregon, and then we're picking up here in Oregon, and then we'll be heading back. So that's kind of been the route that we've been taking. But I think I want to explore this town a little bit. It was cool kind of coming through last night, and then we'll get back on the road. know some of you guys are used to driving in areas like this, but I definitely am not. I think it is so cool, guys. It's one of the best parts of picking up old rigs out here in the middle of, you know, different places, and just far away from where I am. I get to see the rest of the country, get to see different seasons finally. Well, let's try to get there without dying. As you can see, I have reached my destination. Now, I did film an intro for this video, but of course that got corrupted. Now, this is in a rural part of Oregon, and it was a long, treacherous, icy road getting into this property, but snow had set in 2 weeks prior for me showing up. It was not the plan, but again, par for the course for me. Now, I got these loaded up as fast as possible. It was super cold, and I came wildly unprepared. Shout out for Jeff and his dad, who essentially gave me gloves and helped me survive out there in an element I wasn't used to. As you see, this truck here, the service truck, the doors were actually frozen shut. Jeff had to pour hot water on the handles just to get it to open. Again, thank you to them, and after we got these loaded up, I got right back on the road. Well, guys, I've got updates. So you guys saw me load up and get everything on there. I couldn't film leaving because the batteries died, which is fine. But shout out to is there spicy? I ended up running out of gas. That sucked. Basically, I'm getting like 8 to 9 miles to the gallon on this thing, and you know, that's to be expected. It's fine. You know, I'm towing, but just didn't calculate for it, and I ran out 11 miles from the gas station. And not only that, I ran out at 10 o'clock at night in the middle of a snowstorm. So it was bad. AAA, nobody could get out to me. I was there till 1 a.m. trying to figure out what to do. Thankfully, and shout out to the Elko, Nevada sheriff. They came by just to check on me, and I just told him all I needed was diesel. He drove me to the station. We got diesel. We put it in the truck, but one truck fired right up after I primed the system, but ended up being stuck in the snow. So that's just kind of what it is. Super nice. He drove me over to a hotel. I stayed the night there, and in the morning, he told me to call dispatch. I called dispatch. Dispatch drove out another deputy. They drove me over to a repair shop, and from there, the guy just brought a winch out and we were able to get out. That was awesome. Just a huge shout out to the Elko, Nevada police. Really serving the community. I do appreciate you guys. That was awesome. And now we're here. I'm at the gas station in Wells, Nevada. That's where we ended up. And I think we're ready to get back on the road. That was definitely an eventful night. Would have been good for you too, but again, forgot the battery, or the battery died. But let's get back on the road, guys, and hopefully, well, I won't say no more events. Let's just get home safe. Well, we made it home, guys, and barely, because this thing was hanging off the trailer, I'd say about from the back tire forward, and all the weight of this was kind of on the back of the trailer. And it was just anything over 60, and I was all over the road. So that was a lot of fun. Now, it's actually been a couple of days because as soon as I got home, it was like 1 a.m. and I had to get these things off the trailer because I had to have the trailer back at 7 a.m. in the morning. You know how these things go, but let's go ahead and take a look at what we got. Now, guys, I actually just want to start off right here with this truck. This, hi, Pepper. This is the shop dog, a little small and mighty here. She never wants to be out here, but as soon as I'm out of here, she is all over this property, just investigating things. Now, like I said, this is a 1964 International pickup with a service bed. This thing is awesome, guys. Let's take a closer look. Now, as you guys saw, I didn't even take a look at these trucks. I just went, it was snowing, I was freezing, I was not prepared at all. I didn't have gloves or a beanie or generally anything. So thanks to Jeff out there for getting me gloves so I didn't die. So we haven't taken a look at all. So I'm gonna be looking at it the first time with you guys. I wanna start back here with the service bed and just kind of see how everything looks. This thing is really, really in good shape. I mean, you can tell it's got a little bit of dings and dents here, but there's literally no rust on it. I mean, this thing is awesome. A little bit of overspray, so you can tell this was painted. And this thing actually lifts up. And I actually almost want to take this off because it's got a nice truck bed to it. And, oh, I didn't even notice these. That's awesome. We've got some hubcaps, only 3 though, huh? I wonder if they'll fit. Let's take a look. There's the, maybe? Oh, come on. Kind of. We'll try those later, but that's kind of cool. Hopefully they have a fourth one in the cab somewhere, but we'll continue on our look. What's interesting about this side, guys, is the handles are actually painted the same body color. So, you know, someone really loved on this truck at one point. Let's see what's in here. Hopefully it's not locked. Oh, nope. Oh, nice. It's got some shelving. Yeah, nothing's rusted out. This is nice, guys. Nothing in the shelving. What is here? Looks like we got some scrap metal. It's like, what is it, 1/8 inch? It's kind of nice. We'll hold on to that. Let's see if we can find any other goodies. Let's see. Let's just back up. Anything in here? No, they cleaned this bad boy out. Yeah, look at that. No rust, guys. Let's get a light on for you. Yeah, that's awesome. And last but not least, little guy over here. Yeah, just some beehives, but nothing special. Let's go ahead and check the other side. We didn't even open the other side. Yeah, they didn't paint on these, but old license plates, 96. Oh, that'll be a good wall hanger. Some mouse house, and that's about it. But still very solid. Man, this thing's awesome. And then over here, again, all very solid. And we did get some rain, so a lot of that is probably from me. And then looks like I got some artwork. It's pretty awesome, guys. The hinges work really well. What about little guy over here? Yep, beehives. Apparently this is the beehive corner. Oh, yeah, brake lights and stuff like that, but no, it's still solid. This bumper though is roached out. I mean, it's done. So we'll probably be tossing that thing out. And then over to the cab, guys. Check this out. I mean, it's in such great shape. I don't see any rust. The rockers are in really, really good shape. I mean, just maybe, no rust there either. Come over here, there's a little bit of rust in the dog leg, but this fender is really, really nice, guys. Which is good because this is actually supposed to be the parts vehicle for the Travelette. And this fender is actually needed over there. We'll go over that truck later, but this is really nice. Man, there's no dent. Maybe a tiny one here. This is great. So this is supposed to be a 64. I don't think this is a 64 grill. I'd have to actually look into it. This might be a later one that they put on, but I actually kind of like this grill better. Yeah, the lights are all intact. Everything looks good. You can tell, I think this was like a homemade paint job. Check the hood out. This was fully covered in snow, so I didn't get to see this at all, but after it melted, that's awesome. Little bit of dents and stuff in the hood, but man, the hood looks great. Over here on this fender, really, really nice. Yeah, this was definitely a home paint job. I don't know if it'll show you, there's some runs and stuff in it, but man, they did it nice. I really dig this decal. A lot more rust on this side, guys. Man, definitely the dog leg and all the way up. This rocker looks really, really nice too. This is a good rig. And then I love these like style mirrors, these like West Coast mirrors. I actually like that style a little bit better, but they're pretty cool. Oh, and how could we miss the chicken lights up here? These old vintage style ones are awesome. And inside the cab, oh, and I didn't even notice this. Can you see that? Is it gonna show up on camera? It says pull. I like how it comes with directions, in case you can't figure it out, guys. Man, this door is in great, great shape. A little bit of a dent in here, but that's not bad. Man, someone really loved on this thing. No rust down in here. Oh, a little pocket. What do we got? Anything? Just some sunflower seeds in case I get hungry later, so that's good. Everything in here is really nice. And then on the seat, it's seen better days. And then, you know, a couple mouse droppings. And a funny story about that. When I got in here, guys, at 1 a.m., I needed my wife to come out and help me actually guide it off the trailer. And she came in here and sat in here, full well knowing what was in there. You know, get a woman that actually supports what you're doing and will go on your crazy adventures with you. Now let's continue this. I have not seen, oh, keys, perfect. I didn't even ask him about this. I wonder if I got keys for that one. So we'll definitely be able to use those later. Brake release. Oh, look, there's artwork in here. Like this thing was a hot rod, guys. Hold tight. It's got this on here. You got the flames on the windshield. When he was going to calls in this service bed, he was not messing around, guys. This guy was hauling. That's awesome. And then what else do we have? Yeah, amp, fuel, or temp gauge, oil. I wonder if any of that all works. Man, the dash is in really, really good shape, guys. You know, the dash pad has seen better days, but no rust really on the inside. Oh man, what do we have here? This thing, let's go around to the other side. All right, on the other, is this locked? Oh, I think it might be. Hello, can I get in? Oh, nope, just don't know how to open a door. Got it. Follow the instructions. Who was driving this? This is how you open. That's awesome. I wonder, you know what it probably was? You got a lot of guys like he might have been picking up in a vintage truck and they didn't know how to use this thing. That's awesome. And what do we have over here? It looks like his to-do list. Get more wood, fix the bike at, I don't know, broken, build something gun, maybe for gun, maybe build a gun rack. Break Brad for bus. I had all this stuff. At the end of the day, he said, make every day happy. This guy is someone I could have definitely hung out with. Did I just say happy? I meant make today amazing. Apparently reading isn't my strong suit either, guys. That's ridiculous. And I didn't even see this. This has stainless steel hood supports, which is, I mean, headliner supports, whatever they're called. That's amazing. They're in great shape. A little dent here, but oh, that's awesome. But look at this. The dash is great. I mean, what do we got here? Smokey the Bear's friend is hanging out here. And then what? Clanktronics video game repair. So whatever that was for. Look, there we go. Man, everything's in just great shape. What about here? Can we get into the, can we do some glove box things? No, everything's locked. What if I knock like I did last time? No. Hello? All right, let me see if I can shimmy past the rat droppings. Let's see what's under here. Probably not much better. Oh, yeah. Well, doesn't look like it's been crapped all over. Sorry, guys. Hey, let's see if we can get inside here. Definitely don't want to destroy this. Let's see. Maybe it just needs a little bit of... Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, all that for nothing. There's nothing in here, guys. But it's still intact, yeah. This is a good truck, guys. Man, and then down here, we've got, it's not plugged in, we got the heater box, and all the little controls for the heater here. Oh, man. I think the time has come to see how it's actually under this hood, and it's gotta be good with these flames coming on it. Now, full disclosure, guys, wait, this used to be a chrome bumper, so that's painted. Man, I bet that would shine up good too. Maybe not, a little bit of rust there, maybe. We'll see. This is tagged in 22. They put it on, so it's a 2-year registration. So this is actually still current registration. Now, full disclosure, the guy that I bought this from did tell me he did have it running before, and as you can tell, it's been registered. But he isn't the one that actually did all this to it. He bought it from another gentleman, and he bought it for the same reason I wanted it, for the parts rig for the Travelette. Now, I have not seen under the hood, but he did say it is a 304. So we should have, there we go. Yep, a V8. Bring you guys in for a closer look so you can kind of investigate it with me. But I mean, everything looks pretty clean under here. I mean, yeah, it needs a little bit of love, but man, I'm not surprised for a running driving engine. So this heater core is still hooked up. Yeah, it looks like we got the orange school 80s style hot rod spark plug wires. I haven't tried to test the brakes yet, but I'm most likely going to need a little love there. Jeff, the guy that I bought it from, did say that he was having problems with the hydraulic clutch, so that's definitely going to be an issue. And I'm not surprised that this hot rod here has a chrome air breather. All the power for this thing. Let's see what's actually underneath. Pop this off. Oh, well, that's gone, whatever that was. And it looks like they stuffed some rags in here. They were really trying to keep this thing good. Now, what do we got? Yep, the Holley 2-barrel. Looks like it is the, I don't know, 3243. Yep, throttle's nice and free. What about the choke cable? Ooh, the choke seems seized up a little bit. Or it might just be the cable, but... yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I'll have to work on that later. But I can manually flick it here. But man, everything looks good. And we'll use one of the rags from the air breather and see if this thing's got any oil in it. That's over full, which might not be a good thing. I hope there's no water in it. Let's check that again. Usually if it's over full, means there might be a little bit of water in it. Oh yeah, that's like 2 quarts over. But you know, it's not milky yet, so we'll go ahead and leave it. That's good enough for now. Let's go ahead and throw a battery in this thing and see if it fires up. Because in reality, guys, I mean, we can't in this video without seeing if this thing runs. I mean, I heard it run. It said it runs. It should be pretty easy. Let's see. Yeah, this thing's solid enough. And I got my old trusty here. This is an Optimum battery I've had forever. It's got dinks and dents. It's literally melted right here, but it's done its job. Yeah, and of course we've got 2 black cables, you know, just for all the safety. So we'll go, that's negative because that's to the body, right? Okay, so we'll go positive. Positive doesn't work. It needs to go the other way. Okay. Another reason why I love this thing is it's side post and top post. You know, any car, oh, no, watch that. I walk up to, it'll be able to handle. Okay, I'm guessing since this looks like it goes to the starter, that's positive. Come on, there we go. No, not that way, the other way? Yeah, that way. There we go. All right, let's see what happens. All right. Well, I went and hit the switch and look, we got headlights. Both of those are operational. You can't really tell during the daylight. Let's see what else we got. Can't we get the radio to work maybe? No, nothing's happening there. That's definitely the power. So no radio. Horn? That's a negative on the horn. How do you turn this thing on? Oh, we'll have to go out there and look. What about the blower, huh? Fan? I heard a switch. Look like none of that works. Blinkers? Ooh, I hear it. All right, oh yeah, we got a blinker. Let's go try the other side, even though it wasn't actually making noise. Yeah, nothing on that side. Well, I guess there's only one thing left to do and actually see if this key does anything. Here we go. All right, this thing's gonna run. Well, we got to turn it over, which is really half the battle, and I'm gonna throw this jump pack on it because it seemed a little weak. Like I said, this battery has seen better days. Now, do I know how to do a jump? There we go. So we'll get this bad boy on just to help it out a little bit. Let's see, like here. And here. Let's see if that helps. It's actually about the same. But with that little extra bit of voltage, look what popped on. The blinking light is flashing. While it's still not flashing up in the front, look what's going on here. So we've got blinkers on both sides. That bulb is probably just burnt out. Look at the shop dog. Now guys, we can go through and check for spark and do all that stuff, or since we knew this thing kind of already ran, we can just hear this thing fire off. So I got the right stuff to go ahead and get in there. It's from concentrate. It's got 0 calories. It's good for it. I'll just fill the bowl real quick. And I'm flooding it at the same time, so that's gonna be excellent. All right, that'll do it. And I've spilled gas everywhere, so if it does fire off, it'll light on fire. Well, let's see what this thing can do. Man, that thing popped right off. That was awesome. It was a little rough in the beginning. We're running on like 4 cylinders. It started to smooth out a little bit before it died, guys. But now let's see if we can get this thing to idle. I was going to kind of throw on a fuel system, but I'm thinking that since this thing might have been running, it's in good shape, that our pump might be good. We're leaking a little bit down there, guys. I don't know if you can see. It's got one of those glass bowl type fuel filters or fuel pumps with the filter on it. Let's go check the gas tank. I imagine it's probably pretty good if it was registered recently. Let's see. It doesn't smell too bad. It's definitely old gas. Let's go ahead and see if we can hook up a switch to it, and then I can get this going and see if it'll pull gas up. Okay guys, I went ahead and hooked up a switch. Now I had to run half of it to the actual battery post because it is real tight over by that starter. Now I put a gallon of gas or so in the actual tank. Let's see if this fuel pump will pull. We'll just put a little bit more gas in here. real high idle too. How's our fuel bowl? A little bit more. Let's see. I don't think it's pulling fuel. Let's try it one more time. Whew. Nice. Yeah, remember what I said about starting a fire? That's gonna cook those. That's out. All right, I'm going to disconnect the fuel pump here and see if, let's see, there we go. If we're actually getting any fuel out. And by the fact of how dry it is, I truly doubt it. Yeah, that should have popped fuel out, so that's definitely not working. Okay, I want to hook up an auxiliary fuel pump, but I really don't have anything to attach here. So I followed it all the way down and I disconnected it right there at the pump. And I'm going to see if I can jam the edge of this tubing onto it and see if I can feed it from there. Okay, here we go. Jam that onto it. There we go, come on. There we go. That's the line that I put on. It's coming up to here. And of course, I forgot to put a hose clamp on it, but hopefully that bubble flare will hold it. Coming down into the fuel pump, into here, and into the jerry can. Now I'll just go ahead and hook it up when we get started, and we'll just fire it up. Let's give the seat a couple taps, just for good luck. See what this thing can do. All right, let's hook up the fuel pump. See if it's leaking over there. Oh, we're good. Oh yeah, you hear it getting in there. Oh, we're leaking over here. Hold on, hold on. Okay, round two. The clamp over here was leaking pretty bad, but I think we're good. Let's try it again. Good. Yeah, it's sealed up. Well, it's running, guys. It is running a bit rough, though. I'd say 6 cylinders. Probably be a good time to actually check oil pressure. How's our oil pressure? Oh, yeah, we got a little bit of oil pressure. Man, it sounds lopey like it's got a cam and it's smoky. Maybe not the healthiest. It's definitely not happy, guys, and it could probably use a tune-up, but let's give it one more try. See if it'll clear up a little bit. Almost sounds like a hit and miss motor. Definitely running on like 4 cylinders. That's got to be the lowest idle ever. Also, in case we were wondering if this was actually a 304, the guy let us know. He put it right there for us. definitely left all the information we needed to know what we were dealing with this truck. How to open a door, how to roll down a window, and make sure you're having an amazing day. And yes, that is a 304. And there you guys have it. Does it run? Yes. Well, not at all. Not at all. It's definitely running on 4 cylinders, and it was barely running towards the end. This thing needs a little bit of love. It needs probably the points cleaned up, cap, rotor, wires, you know, all the good stuff and the typical stuff, but it's not worth doing right now, especially since it's technically a parts truck for that one. But if you guys did want to see me getting this thing running smooth, and heck, maybe even we can give it driving down the road, go ahead and drop a comment down below, and maybe we'll get a part 2 to this. Now, for those of you that have been waiting to check out this truck, you're not going to see it in this video. If you want to see a video on this truck, I will it run, and I'll throw a walkthrough. You're going to have to subscribe, because I will be doing all that in another video, including my plans on the build that I'm going to do for this. This is the reason I drove all the way to Oregon, 1,800 miles, was to get this particular truck, because it's the build that is going to happen on this channel, and I'm so excited. And if you guys are, don't forget to subscribe. Well, that's it for this video, guys. But first, a special thank you to Jeff and his dad for essentially helping me survive. I showed up unprepared for the snow, so they gave me gloves so I didn't die, essentially, or lose my fingers. And I forgot chains and binders to get these to the trailer, and I was essentially just using Harbor Freight ratchet straps, would have been really bad. But they gave me those, and we got it all squared away, and they helped me get home essentially safely. So thank you, guys. Also, special thank you to the Elko, Nevada Sheriff's Department, since they were chauffeuring me around while I ran out of gas. Thank you for everyone that got me home safely. And if you want to see another video on this, guys, drop a comment and let me know. And if you definitely want to see a video on this, you better subscribe, guys. I'll catch you guys on the next one.